I agree. The most confusing part about your human design is for sure strategy. But once you understand your strategy, it's going to make your life so much easier. So here it goes. Manifestors, your strategy is to initiate and inform. And what that simply means is that every time you get that nudge, that idea, that desire to do something, go and do it. You're the only types of people that you're meant to just do it, like Nike says. But truly, to remove resistance, inform the people around you who are going to be affected by your decision that you're planning or starting to do something. And you don't have to seek permission, you don't have to listen to their opinion, just let them know to remove resistance. If you are a generator, your strategy is to respond, and this is what most generators find really confusing. To respond does not mean that you sit and do nothing. You go and live your life and you do the things that you previously have responded to, the things that you have said yes to, you go and live your life. But while you're doing it, look around and see what comes up. Are there any signs? Does someone ask you a question? Does someone invite you to do something? And every time there is an external something, you have a chance to respond. And you have the chance to say yes to that and no to that. And you're going to do that by listening to your body and noticing how it feels. Does it feel expansive or does it feel contracting? If you're a manifesting generator, you have a little mix of the generator and manifestor strategies. And so your core one is again to respond. However, once you start doing something, also let the people that are going to be affected by it know. Because again, there may be a little bit of that resistance. And because you move so fast, some people may be left behind. And so again, inform them of what you're doing, and that is going to remove a lot of that pressure and resistance. I know a lot of projectors also find it a little bit confusing. What does it mean to wait for an invitation? And just like with generators, go and live your life, go and explore the things you're passionate about, and wait and see what comes up. So an invitation may look like a literal invitation, someone asking you, do you want to come? Do you want to do this? But it can also look like feeling recognized. So for example, says, Millie, you are amazing at doing jigsaw puzzles. Why don't you, for example, come and do a talk about how to find the best jigsaw puzzles? Or can you please share your strategies for doing jigsaw puzzles? Now, to me, that is being recognized, and it is something that if I'm passionate about it, if I want to do it, then if that feels like a real invitation, I can go and do it. And the same applies to you. And my lovely reflectors, your strategy is waiting 28 days, which sounds terrible because you can't wait for 28 days to figure out what to eat, what to wear, or where you go on holiday, right? You don't have to do that. But what you need to understand is that for bigger decisions, it is really, really helpful to wait a little bit so you can experience different energetic patterns. And what you can start doing today is tracking how you feel throughout the month. Because every 28 days, you are passing through different energetic waves. And so you will be able to track that and start to spot patterns that, for example, when there is the full moon, you're always more energetic, or when there is the new moon, you're always more tired, things like that. That's going to help you to know, okay, if you're making this big decision and you're now in a slump, maybe wait for a couple of days and you're going to experience slightly different influences and you're going to be able to get a lot more clarity as well. But for small decisions, just go with what feels right and you're going to be absolutely fine. If that was helpful, let me know what your type and strategy are below. I'd love to know.